This is stupid. What this is, I have no clue, but let's find out.
This is so stupid.
Okay.
So, Jonah Hill was dating this girl, and
I don't know who Jonah Hill is, but I'm assuming a celebrity right off the bat.
he didn't like the fact that this girl was posting pictures of herself on Instagram. And
Okay.
he wrote her this. He said this: if you need surfing with men, boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men, to model, post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places. I'm not the right partner for you. My boundaries with you have been based on these.
Okay, so first of all, okay, nothing to discern yet, but so he wrote this to her and she is now, it looks like, posting it on Instagram or somewhere. Okay.
Ways, actions of hurt or trust. So basically, these are your word, not mine. Take some accountability. I'm tired of your attitude towards surf culture that contests the place.
I don't know what surf culture is.
Because I deserve respect, period. I've been more than patient. And it's like, this shit is still here. Fuck this contest. Fuck that place. Fuck not respecting me in every situation. I don't understand. So, like, this is really the way that I look at it.
Well, right off the bat, I will say one thing. If you get into a relationship and you want to change the other person, that is a very, very bad way to get in a relationship or think a relationship is gonna work. Admittedly, that's all I can say for now.
Like, don't buy a bird if the bird making bird noises is gonna piss you off. Like, you ever see... Look, I'll show you.
Oh, we're in it, boys. This is gonna be fun. Asmongold is gonna drop some amazing bombs, probably. When you are equating a relationship to the same as buying a bird that turns out to annoy you, that is a serious that is a serious level of questionability. This is gonna be fun. Let's see it.
So if you buy a bird and this pisses you off, you
As a bird owner, I can confirm this is accurate.
played yourself. Whenever you date a girl, this is my opinion,
Okay.
I think that Jonah Hill is completely in the right for expressing what his boundaries are.
Correct.
But I also think he's an idiot for dating somebody who is a surf instructor and then expecting them
Oh, she's a surf instructor? Oh, that's what surf culture is.
to completely change their life based off of him.
Yeah?
Like, both of these things are true. He can set his boundaries. He's not a bad dude. He's not a horrible person. He's not trying to, like, shit on her or...
Admittedly, while he is saying what is true, I can already tell you something that he has gotten wrong, like here at the very, very start, you know? Women post a lot of revealing pictures nowadays. It's a cry for help, everyone knows it. They want to find a man, they're desperate, they're posting pictures. The real litmus test for women nowadays is very simple. If she's posting hot pictures on Instagram, but she finds a boyfriend, she better stop posting them. That's what every normal girl does nowadays, okay? If you are with a girl, and she still posts sexually suggestive pictures online and does these sort of things, the relationship is probably not gonna last because your attention to her is definitely not enough. Okay? If she wants to see, if she continues doing that, that relationship is just flat out default most likely not gonna last. This is where we are as a society at this point, honestly.
think he's an idiot for dating somebody who is a surf instructor and then expecting them to completely change their life based off of him. Like, both of these things are true.
Admittedly, again, nowadays it's kinda expected if your girl posted hot pictures of herself on Instagram and other places to stop doing that if you're actually boyfriend and girlfriend now. That is kind of what you would expect. And again, if you think that's wrong, then, well, most of those relationships, as far as I can tell from knowing other people and whatnot, don't happen. Out.
He can set his boundaries. He's not a bad dude. He's not a horrible person. He's not trying to like shit on her or threaten her or anything like that. I think that he's expressing it in the most healthy way possible, although it obviously makes him uncomfortable. But at the same time, why the fuck do you date somebody like this if this is the way that you feel?
Good
and
question.
This is what I was saying. If you buy a fucking bird and you don't expect the bird to do bird things, you played yourself.
Oh, also amongst insane red flags, probably, I don't know how long they have been together or anything, but if you have been, like, together with someone for, I don't know, a month, less than a year, less than 6 months, and you need to seek couples therapy, it's probably not also gonna work out, you know? And this is not some kind of esoteric knowledge. This is just basic understanding of just literally knowing people, you know, of having a friend group. You know, these things just kind of make out like exactly that most of the time.
You played your fucking self, because this is what birds do. Do you see what I am saying? Does it make any sense? Don't.
But that bird analogy, though, Asmongold is killing it. Every time he tries to make an analogy of women, he makes them just look absolutely terrible. This analogy literally implies that a woman is fundamentally an animal that will never learn different behaviors. If you see her rummaging through trash bins, you can buy her a house and she's gonna continue rummaging through trash bins. That's his analogy. Oh, Asmon, never change.
Don't buy a fucking bird. Don't date a fucking bird if you don't want the bird to do bird things. See the point that I'm making? His boundaries are his. You nailed it on the head. He is a meme with a bicycle putting his stick into spokes. Yes. I don't know. Like, explain in WoW terms, please.
WoW terms.
Don't join a Mythic Plus dungeon if you don't want to expect to have to do 15 different mechanics at the same time. Don't do a Mythic WoW raid and be like, man, there's too many mechanics.
That's honestly some pretty doomer takes, honestly, not gonna lie.
Yep, well then you shouldn't have done it. Go back to Classic. It also makes him look entitled. Well, he is entitled because he's in a relationship with her, and whenever you're in a relationship with another person, you're entitled to have that person respect your boundaries, to an extent.
Okay, saved.
So
saved.
I think that, I mean, yeah, that's clearly like the relationship is the entitlement. And he is entitled. He's entitled to his feelings. Somebody said it in chat. You're right. He's entitled to his feelings and his boundaries. And nobody should ever tell you that your feelings and your boundaries are wrong. That's what I think. And I say,
yeah, if you think 14 is acceptable... That's such a broad shit take, honestly. I hate broad, useless, completely pander to everyone type of takes like this. This is literally... Oh my... I hate broad, pandery takes. Oh, everyone should just do whatever they like. Oh yeah, how about if I want to be a murderer? I'm just doing what I like. Why? Oh, of course I don't mean that. Why even say that if you're gonna say nothing?
Said this with people being cut.
That's annoying, though.
And I'm saying it with Jonah being a, in my opinion, a Mormon, basically, with this kind of stuff. He's being...
I mean, that's something you would expect to hear from a guy whose only girlfriend probably was a gold digger who did OnlyFans and dated him to get clout, and then left. And then after... For 2 or 3 years, he desperately wanted to get her back. I mean, that's literally his history. It kind of fits perfectly.
Massively restrictive. I think this is crazy, the way he's acting. But it's his right to act that way because it makes him uncomfortable. And his feelings are his own, and they're not up...
Wait, this perfectly fits Asmongold, though. Yeah, if a girl wants to have a second boyfriend, Asmongold's not gonna disagree with that. Again, he literally agreed to OnlyFans because he didn't have a choice, pretty much. Okay, this This actually fits him perfectly. I can't even criticize that. It's literally the way he is built.
It's not... Like, my approval is not necessary for him to feel this way.
But you can denounce his approval.
Every single tweet, every single message, no. With the convo, your therapist thinks I suck. I'm only the best boyfriend on earth. Okay. So, I mean, like, am I the only person that, like, whenever I see text messages, like I don't think this is that bad.
It depends.
Like, I've seen a lot of crazy text messages.
This could be bad.
It's not that bad. Like, yeah, I mean, he's being kind of a dick, maybe, but, like, who knows what she said? Like, I don't know the culture. Like, I don't know the relationship. Like, I've seen, like, really, really bad shit. Many, many times. Like...
It's true, he is the leader of OTK. I mean, do I need to say more? It's an org very, very well known on the internet for being a place where things like this thrive and flower.
And as somebody who's spent a lot of time looking at, like, you know, leaked text messages from, like, psycho boyfriends and girlfriends, on a scale, this is like a 1 or a 2. This is nothing. Guy disappointed himself, best boyfriend on earth, major red flag. Well, would you want somebody to say that they're the worst boyfriend? Would you want somebody to think that they're not the best boyfriend? I don't know. Like, it's
probably a little bit, you know?
I think that, like, yeah, it could be weird, right? Especially depending on the way he acts, but, like, I don't know. It's kind of weird that she leaked none of her own messages.
Obviously, though.
That's a good point. Very good point.
I wonder if that's a celebrity.
Insecurity show. Either will you respect either way? These are my boundaries of this romantic relationship. I'd love to know before the premiere, so I'm not put in a position of publicly flaunting our love if my boundaries are not going to be respected. Understood. And it's like...
Understood, and then she leaks the messages. That's funny. There's obviously more. There's like 5 more or something? 6 more? But that's funny. Read it!
And modeling, which is the last profession I would need, be with as a partner, keep taking me for granted, go model, it's fulfilling your life. Yeah, I don't know, I mean...
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, and modeling, which is the last profession I would be with as a partner. Thought pics. Okay, maybe we don't actually need to read this. It's probably not... Okay, it's probably nonsense.
It's fulfilling your life. Yeah, I don't know, I mean...
Yep, like kind of unbelievable that men who send me shit like this. Jonah Hill, that's the woman, right? No, that's the man, Sarah Haradi? A lot of emotes would then be upset I didn't read his mind and take down pics of that once I was in a relationship with. Hell, this is hypocritical. He is batshit dude. Oh, now she's just talking with friends for validation. Man, this is just red flags all over the place. Who honestly knows? Are this guy's boundaries too strict? Is he insane? Or is this girl just... Well, also the same thing. Strange.
Like... Yeah, and this is what I said, right? Is like... This is a dude, and like he's hitting this girl up because she's hot on Instagram.
Yes.
And then he gets mad whenever she keeps doing the same thing. Well, I would like to go back to the bird situation. Is that if you buy a bird and it's a fucking bird, and you should expect it to be a fucking bird.
He is 100% looking this from his OnlyFans experience situations. Well, she does OnlyFans. I can't ask her to stop OnlyFans. Yeah, 100%.
Terrible analogy? No, it's not. No, it is not a terrible analogy. It's a great fucking analogy.
It's a stupid analogy, which degrades women even.
You don't go into somebody's life and then expect them to change everything because of you. It's narcissistic. Don't buy a fucking bird.
Yeah, that is 100% the OnlyFans mentality right there. That is desperation mentality right there. Oh yeah, she's a dude. That is okay. She's a crackhead. What can I do? Well, you shouldn't probably go out with a crackhead to begin with. But point stands. Yeah. Okay. So Asmongold. So yeah, any woman that ever wants to attempt this, you have free reign on him. You can probably beat him up. And then just say, well, that's just the way I am. What are you gonna do? No, then he would probably call the police or something. Yeah, oh, this is such a poor mentality to base it on. Ooh.
If you don't want it to do bird things. Don't date a thought if you don't want it to do thought things. Don't date a streamer if you don't want them to be a streamer. Don't date a construction worker if you don't want them to be a construction worker. Don't date a fat chick if you don't want her to be fat. There it is. What are we talking about? I can fix him. The I can fix X or Y. This is coming from a place of narcissism, that you are so special and important that this person is going to reorient their entire life around you. People are missing the point. People can think however they want. The boundaries are too much. He's insecure or whatever. However, the conversation is him setting boundaries make him an abuser or manipulative? And if people say yes to that, they're way off the mark. Oh, no, he's not a manipulator or an abuser in any way. Yeah, I don't think so. I have 10 red flags, but red is my favorite color. Yeah, there you go. Fix her from being a pro surfer. I don't know. Maybe he thought that he would date her and then she would just be his, good housewife that never goes outside or has any male friends. Well, guess what? That didn't.
Did we read the same things? Like, Asmongold is like, literally, we're kind of here, this conversation is there, Asmongold's like, right there in the sky right now. This already is pushing the conversation way, way, way past what it originally was, okay? This is just now creating implications that literally never have existed in this conversation to begin with.
Happened. You know why? That's why.
Jesus, it's probably... Again, I say this all the time. Asmongold is so sad inside. It's absolutely insane, Being a millionaire, sure, money. But man, he so often strikes me as literally one of the saddest people on the planet. It's like, absolutely... I don't even want to make fun of him, honestly, at this point. Like, all the ways he looks at this... And this is the first 8 minutes. We have 16 more minutes to go. This is just sad. This is actually just saddening me. Wow.
Fucking why, right there. We also can't know what was said behind closed doors. Yes, I guess having preference now makes you abusive. Didn't she leak those 2 years after they broke up and he hooked up with someone else?
Ooh.
I don't know.
The plot thickens.
No idea. I don't think that he's a bad dude. Like, it doesn't make me think any differently of him. This is just, he said...
Bruh, you literally called him a Norman in an offensive way. Don't walk it back now, like, grow a spine.
His expectations. And maybe he is, again, maybe he is insecure. Okay. He has it, like, are his feelings now invalid because he's insecure? I don't think so. Because the thing is that I view every single person as like a bubble, right? And this is like a very common, like, metaphor people use, like a freedom bubble, right? And he is not really going outside of his bubble here. He is saying, if you want to be in my bubble, you have to do these things, which is different than him saying, you have to do these things no matter what. I'm going to tell you what you have to do. He's not. He's providing her a choice. He's saying, hey, if you want to do this, that's great. Let me know so I can move on. That is the most healthy way to handle this. No, they're not invalid. I agree with you. Yes, of course.
True, though. Makes sense.
Being insecure doesn't make you a bad person. It's just judgmental label that everybody needs to be perfect to be accepted. It's hypocritical. Of course it is.
Here you do need to understand one thing. Asmongold's level of what is insecurity is This is a normal level. This is Asmongold's level of insecurity. It's down on the ground. It's below ground. Okay? In Asmongold's world, if you do not allow a woman to do literally everything and anything, I'm pretty sure he would honestly be okay with cuckoldry. Most likely. He would obviously say no on stream. But judging just from what I know about him, what I have seen over the years, there's no shot he would not be okay with that. If his previous girlfriend, Pink Sparkles, yes, Pink Sparkles, that bimbo, would agree to return to him and be his girlfriend in condition that she has a one-sided open relationship, I think he would 100% agree. No questions asked. Just 100% agreement. And I don't think he would even make like a rule that, oh, at least don't show it to me. Don't do it in my house or whatever like that. I don't think even that would be a rule for Asmongold. So this is what he means by insecurity. Okay? So very insane. Very insane levels.
He's talking it out. Yes, and he is trying to talk it out. And what's crazy to me about it is like, she's not really, like, at least in the messages that she's responding to, like, she's giving him a one-word answer after he expresses how he feels.
Classic, though.
I feel like that's kind of bad.
She doesn't.
Personally,
that
right?
just means she doesn't care.
I think these are like two different times, and so she just didn't respond. What he said isn't understood. Like, understood is not a correct answer to this. It's either, okay, I understand how you feel, I think we should stop seeing each other, or, okay, I'm sorry I made you feel that way, I'm going to try to, do what you want so, we can continue the relationship. Like that, those are the two things that you're supposed to say. Or you can say, fuck you, you're wrong. But understood isn't an answer. It's weird to me that it's public at all. Well, she made it public for attention and to make him look bad. That's why. Because she thinks she's in the right, so she leaked their private messages to damage his public.
I mean, yeah, nowadays, it kind of makes sense that she thinks in the right. Again, we have moved on from this. If you find a girl who posts hot pics of herself, she's not even a model, she doesn't make money on Instagram, but she posts that stuff on Instagram constantly, that should be until the point she gets a boyfriend. At that point, those pictures should be like mundane stuff, not the classic, look at me, I'm hot, please give me attention. If she keeps posting that, that's a red flag. And 9 out of 10 times, it's probably not gonna work out at all. Because you are not enough by default. It's like, it's the normal day standard now, pretty much.
Book reputation for something that she has curated in a way to make herself look good. That's what it was. Would you date her? No. Like,
lies.
And I personally, like, it does it
okay,
matter?
that wasn't a lie, probably.
Because I was gonna say, like, why, but like I was thinking about it, who cares? It has nothing to do with me.
It's
Would
a
I date
hypothetical.
a girl that does this, that is a surf instructor that takes pictures of herself with a bikini
Yes.
on social media? Yeah, I have no problem with
Yeah,
that.
obviously.
It doesn't bother me. Personally. Like, it doesn't make me feel insecure. In the same way that it does for Jonah Hill. And I'm not gonna...
Though it does depend, because from these conversations, what I gathered from reading this, it's like, no, she's not just posting pics of her, like, surfing. She's probably, posting a little bit more spicy pictures without the surfing. It's probably on the beach while surfing, but you get the point. It's not just surfing pictures, as much as I can gather, at least from this conversation.
Have somebody go and tell me that
maybe I'm wrong,
for
though.
feeling my way, and I'm not going to tell him he's wrong for feeling his way. Because it's like, in the same way that...
By the way, if you agree to that, that's a recipe for disaster, probably. For most people, that is most likely an absolute recipe for disaster. Accepting each other unconditionally is literally a meme. It does happen in the world, but it almost never happens in reality. Like, accepting each other without any problems finding everything the other person does without any problems, without any hesitation or hiccups, is just dreaming, essentially, honestly. You know? It can happen, but it's probably never really happening.
Some guys like other guys, and some guys like girls. You're not going to, like, rationalize to a gay person why titties are better than dicks. You're not going to explain it to them. They're not going to, like, okay, maybe if we talk about this for like an hour, maybe we'll understand. No. This is just how they feel.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Would you date somebody that leaked their ex's DMs? It depends on the DMs. Like, I mean, if their ex was, like, threatening to kill them, then yeah, I don't think that would even be a factor. But it depends on what the leak is. I don't like writing blank checks. Can things not change? Can he one day not think it's a big deal, but eventually, after who knows how long, realizes this stuff made him uncomfortable? I don't know.
Yeah, that's like a useless
it's
question,
obvious
probably.
That he wants, that his wants of her are much, especially since she's a pro surfer. It doesn't make him abusive or manipulative. Yes, but it does make him stupid. I think it does make him stupid.
Okay.
Why did you date a girl that you were hitting up because of her Instagram pictures, and then you get mad at her that she's posting Instagram pictures? Like, it's just, what the fuck?
Again, because usually that's supposed to stop. I know literally tons of girls and tons of dudes who have found a girlfriend through Tinder, through Instagram, through Facebook, and they posted hot pics, and that the posting hot pics is telling the world, hey, I'm hot, I'm available, offers. That's what it is. Okay? That is what it is. But after you're no longer available, that kind of should subside. And again, I'm saying this from experience. I know girls who posted very nice pictures, you know? And then they got boyfriends, and their posts suddenly magically changed to, here's a food pic. I'm on the beach. And she's not even visible in that picture, which would have been absolutely incomprehensible that this woman would ever take a picture of a beach without her being visible, almost naked. But gets a boyfriend, suddenly a beach is literally just a beach. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, I know.
What do you expect? If you get a bird...
Stop!
If this wasn't leaked, he might have gotten into a worse, even more abusive relationship. Who knows? Oh,
that's a
you
stretch.
think that she leaked it so he didn't become abusive? I don't know. I think that's a huge stretch. That's crazy.
I don't think that was his point
also. That's an insane
also.
thing to say. Yeah, I think that really downplays a lot of actual abuse. That's way too much. Terribly out of pocket comment. Yeah, it's probably his ego. Once I got with her, because of my, she'll do what I say. Yeah, no, that's true. And there's a lot of girls that do the same thing.
Oh, wait, no. He's being genuine here. He is being genuine. Again, Asmongold's floor for what is manipulative, what is bad, and whatnot in a relationship is, again, literally below the ground. Okay? Him pretty much asking a woman to do anything is borderline abusive and asking her to change or do too much.
I'm going to get in a relationship with this guy, and I'm so special and important that he's going to change his entire life because of me. Uh-huh. Of course, sweetie. Have fun.
Same thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, enjoy it. She claims she leaked it because she was tired of keeping it a secret because everyone she met would ask her about the experience.
Oh, yeah, that sounds true.
I mean, sure, but like, why wouldn't she just tell them?
Yeah,
like,
people are going to still ask.
Like, that's such a silly thing to say.
It's an
plenty
obvious
of celebrity
line.
relationships that end and people don't really know why. Yeah, that's a shitty reason. Like, plenty of celebrities break up and we don't see all of the text messages.
Well, that is true, but, We always know why Leonardo DiCaprio cancels a relationship. If you do not know, Google. Google Leonardo DiCaprio relationship age. We always know why he doesn't, though.
That are posted between them. The thing is, there are two sides of every story, and the truth is somewhere in the middle is known. Yeah.
Like, you can't gouge
Completely
anything
agree
from
done
these
for his
messages.
Expectations. I just don't like how she's painting him an abusive and a manipulative, and that's crossing a huge line.
She's
I
not,
don't
though.
even think that she understands. Well, she doesn't need to understand.
If you think this is abusive and manipulative, good luck. Your life's gonna be pretty hard, because if you think this is an abusive and manipulative, life's not gonna be easy for you, because most things in life you will consider inherently abusive and manipulative if this is where you draw the line.
Understand it, because she doesn't care about that line. She only cares about how this makes her feel, and that's it. She doesn't like that he's telling her what to do, and that's all there is to it.
Pretty
like,
much,
it doesn't
though.
matter like what line it is, or if it I think that she posted it publicly. Like, you're not going to convince me that like posting something like this publicly, like, she knows this is going to make him look bad, right? Like, really, did you think that like she doesn't know that? Of course she knows that.
It's not really gonna make him look
like,
that
yeah, look
bad,
at
though.
this, right? Doesn't she literally have like gaslight much, etc., right?
Huh.
So she's clearly trying to make him look bad. Yeah, it makes her looks far worse. My opinion of him hasn't changed. Well, why would I don't care about Jonah Hill's personal life. Just play a good character in a movie. You know,
Is
like,
Jonah Hill an actor?
I don't care. Like, what do you do? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
I'm gonna Google.
I don't know. Why am I
Jonah...
thinking about this?
Oh!
I don't care what they do in their personal life. This is irrelevant to me. Just say the line. A lot of people want to get in celebs really.
It's our boy from Jump Street. Wow. It's our boy from Okay. It's our boy from Jump Street. Wow. Okay. I didn't. Nice. Suddenly I care.
Relationship.
Nice.
I think that there are a lot of people who are in this situation, and so whenever they see a public situation like this happen, they start talking about, like, they see their own situation in this situation. So, like, they want to give their take on it because they've had a version of this happen to them. Jonas should sue for defamation.
Is true, by the way.
No, there's no way he'd win. I don't think this is a defamation situation.
That's
the
true.
screenshots are not lies. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people just want to take down people who have a decent reputation. Sure. I'm just tired of all this idiocy jumping to its abuse at every turn. Like, whenever stupid shit like this comes out, it's dumb. Well, it's the same as, like, I mean, a lot of girls want to be able to do what they want and not have their boyfriend tell them what to do. In the same way that...
America! America! Leading by example, America! Literally. No, it happens all over the world, but man, there's... As much as I can tell, this is so much a huge American thing. You people are insane.
That a lot of guys want to be able to do what they want and not have their girlfriend tell them what to do. And guess what? On Twitter, there's a ton of fucking girls that are sitting around circle jerking about how Jonah's the worst person ever. And there's also a bunch of guys that do the exact same thing. It's like Saturdays are for the boys. You know, like, let's not talk to girls at all on the weekend.
Yeah.
You know, like, and so it's just, it's just how people are. Like, really, like, what are we doing, like, getting mad about this? It's just how it is. Difference between telling somebody what to do and telling someone they're not comfortable with? Well, I think it is kind of the same thing, though. I mean, to an extent.
Yeah, probably.
Early on, if he had to talk to her about it again, it wasn't the first time. All of this is his own doing. Do you know why it's his own doing? Because whenever you get a bird...
Bruh, that's such a Stop! Please! It's like the most stupidest analogy ever. Oh man, women are so stupid they will never change. They can't change. Because that's what birds are, by the way. That's the bird analogy. Birds are literally hard-coded to be like this. They can't really change.
Whenever you get a bird and you get mad that the bird is doing bird things. Oh, he's doing those bird sounds again, son of a fucking bitch. I'm trying to sleep. Why'd you buy the bird? What'd you think was gonna happen? You thought the bird was gonna stop? Because you're so special? Oh, you're gonna train the bird to stop, huh? The bird has evolved 1,000,000 years to never stop. You don't matter. Yeah, bro, you're not even a road bump. Yeah, you're done. I can fix the bird.
Cute birds.
The bird doesn't want to be fixed.
By the way, the fixing meme should never stop because it's the most funniest thing ever. I can fix her. I love it so much, it's the funniest thing ever. I can fix her.
You didn't buy a bird, he started a relationship, wrong logic?
Yep.
It's kind of the same thing. You're engaging in a relationship with another object that has its own wants and demands. Another person, another thing. It's the same thing, really. An object? Yeah, I mean, sure.
That's so wrong, even with not emphasizing the object part. That's so wrong on so many levels. Oh,
you can
good
be
times.
An object, right? Your hand's an object. Sure. Everybody knows what I'm trying to say. You can try and think that. Oh, you think I think? Oh, Asmon thinks women are objects. Yeah, sure. You're not gonna get me with this kind of stuff, okay? I'm not gonna have to go back and try to like apologize and re-clarify myself.
Well, obviously he's not gonna say that his analogy is fucking retarded. Obviously not.
Every normal person that isn't on fucking Twitter 24 hours a day knows exactly what I'm saying, okay? I'm not gonna waste my time.
And if you're wondering what he is actually saying, the bird analogy is kind of meant to be, well, you can't expect people to change. That's the bird analogy, which should be reasonable, but using birds is just the stupidest fucking thing ever, especially in combination with, well, they do bird noise. There's like so many, there's so many million better analogies for that. That does not imply that women are dumb animals who literally will never change. If you what you see is what you get. It goes a little bit deeper than that. Oh boy.
Trying to talk people off a ledge that they walk themselves onto. Entity is a better word. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't use the right word at the right time. My apologies. Anyway, the point is still the same. You deal with an entity that is not yourself, and you expect that entity to change because of you. You're naive. You can be the object of a sentence, the subject of the sentence. I 100% agree with canceling cancelers. That doesn't matter. It's not even worth responding to anymore.
What?
Let's see here. Everyone's relationship is different. Some men
is this the
like
end?
their girlfriend to flaunt their tits
Oh,
online
no.
for everyone.
A little bit more.
That's how some guys are. That's whatever. So yeah, either way, that's my take on it. That's how I feel about it. I don't think Jonah Hill is in the wrong in like a big way. I think that this girl is selectively showing only the...
He's such a liar. Previously he said Jonah Hill is not wrong in any way. Now he's switching the position. Jonah Hill is not wrong in a big way. He wants to desperately, he really thinks and desperately wants to say that, yeah, he is wrong. Because you can't ask any, a woman, by the way, a woman to change. That's his real take. Coward.
The messages and the things that make him look bad and make her look good. I'm sure that his version of these text messages are going to be different than hers. I also think that he's doing this in probably the most healthy way possible, given the situation. I also think that he's an idiot, however, for doing this whenever, you date a surf instructor. You don't date a girl that's like this. Like, you don't date an OnlyFans girl and then tell her to stop doing OnlyFans. Like, what the
True.
fuck? Like, why?
Listen to the man who knows firsthand experience how it goes. Plus, his girlfriend could have literally beat him up. That's not a joke, by the way. She literally, physically could probably intimidate him into oblivion.
Are you so special that you think everybody else is going to change because of you? Like, if she wants to do that, that's fine. But, like, that needs to be communicated. Stop trying to expect that you are so special and perfect and important in everybody else's life that they're going to completely reorient their entire life because of you. Oh, I'm so special. They're going to change their whole life because of me. Ah, yeah, good luck with that. Have fun.
Now that I know who Jonah Hill is, I don't even know if I actually agree with this, because I don't know, is Jonah Hill actually like such a bad guy? As much as I have heard about him, he actually seems like a decent person. So, you know, trying to attribute malice to his actions does seem kind of a hard sell, considering how what I know about him. He doesn't seem like that bad of a dude. Like, there's obviously a chance, but you know, still, I don't. That's also not where the position he came from. But that's fine.
It's narcissism. So that's what I think. I think he's an idiot for trying to date a girl like this. And I think that she's a bitch for posting these messages. And I think that she's probably more in the wrong than she is. She violated his privacy. He tried to resolve the situation privately in a relatively amicable way. And
do you think she's just not getting any attention after dating him? And, you know, if this is like two years later, what was someone said 2 years later. That's what Asmon said. Do you think she just wants attention now? Is that the classic attention move, you know? Oh, not relevant enough anymore. How about I leak some DMs? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I think this is it. We're not going to get anything else here. Interesting takes. Kind of expected. And this was Quizzer Said. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.